Hello there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we are going to attempt to comprehend the Celestials, as we're going to be using the power of science, and we're going to be mixing it with space magic. And we have a very interesting deck known as Consistent, which I'm going to explain this title in a bit. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be playing ZOE. We're going to be showcasing the third champion from this part 3, I guess, of the Call of the Mountain expansion, and that is the Target champion in the 1 mana ZOE, which we do have in Prismatic as well, because my chat actually convinced me to get this. I don't really think it was a good investment, honestly. I'm not a big fan of, I'm not crazy about the Prismatic cards. They look nice, I guess, but I don't know. I'd rather focus spending on cosmetics like, the board, card backs, emotes. I do believe those are more worth your time, but that's just my opinion, right? Like, you can love the prismatic cards, and that's great for you. Regardless, we're building a deck around her, whether she is normal or prismatic. ZOE is a 1 mana 1/1 with elusive that says Nexus Strike. Create a super cool star chart in hand, or if you have one, reduce its cost by 1. And then her level up requirement says, I've seen you play 10 cards with different names. One of the things about ZOE is that most people were already saying that ZOE was the worst champion by far out of the 3 revealed, right? Comparing her to Riven and Victor, people said that especially in a metagame where go hard is king, a 1 mana 1/1 is always going to be a bit of a liability, and also leveling her up seems extremely difficult to do considering how frail she is. But the reality is, ZOE has been very underestimated by a huge portion of the player base because of the fact that in reality, you don't really need to level her up to get really strong value out of her. Like, the only downside to ZOE for some of the top players is that she takes up a champion slot, right? They would say, well, she would be amazing if she wasn't a champion, but if she wasn't a champion, she would be way above, she would be a daring Poro that's just, so much better, right? But the idea of ZOE is that even if you don't manage to level her up because she gets removed from the board before that happens, if you have her in your hand on turn 1 and you Nexus Strike with her, unlike Teemo, which is just planting 5 puff caps, she's actually generating you card advantage. She is giving you a card, basically drawing you a card, and that card is the super cool Star Shot, which is like an inferior version of Behold the Infinite, right? Even though it is more precise, so one can argue that it is potentially better in certain scenarios, right? Once you level up ZOE, though, the Nexus Strike changes to create a Behold the Infinite that costs 0 in hand. So you go from this one to this one, which you can invoke all sorts of cards, and it costs 0 mana. For that turn, by the way, important to note, Riot, one of the only things that I will, again and again criticize Riot for is their wording in cards. I think it could be much better, and I think this is a very clear example of it, right? It says, create a Behold the Infinite that costs 0 in hand. What it doesn't tell you is that if you don't play Behold the Infinite that turn, next turn it will go back to 2 mana, right? So keep that in mind. Also, something very important to note that I was not aware of at first because I didn't realize the card functioned that way is that if you do manage to level up ZOE, she's War Mother's Call on a stick. Let me elaborate because that may sound extremely confusing. What I mean is that she has an ongoing effect that it is irrelevant whether she remains on the board or not. It says for the rest of the game, when you summon an ally, grant its keywords to all allies. This is an incredibly powerful effect. If you manage to level up ZOE, you are in a tremendous position, especially if you build a deck with her and Heimerdinger. I'll explain shortly, but the idea is pretty straightforward in the sense that we are able to give the keyword from our turret to all of our units every time we do play a turret, which is absurd. If we manage to level up ZOE, our Heimerdinger just goes motherfucking turbo. It's really something to witness, right? But obviously, leveling up ZOE is the difficult aspect of this deck, and it's the reason why we have such a bizarre set of distributions in our deck to begin with. We rarely have a 3-of in this build. We have a lot of 2-ofs and 1-offs, and I'm going to explain the logic behind this, hopefully, relatively quickly, right? I want to combine ZOE with Heimerdinger and Piltover in general, because I believe Heimerdinger and ZOE help out each other very much. If ZOE levels up, she's an incredible asset. Her effect is just an incredible asset for Heimerdinger. It makes him extremely powerful, and Heimerdinger helps us level up ZOE. How does he do that? By giving us turrets, because ZOE is basically has the same requirement as Percival. The only difference is that she has to be on the board, and she has to see you play these cards, which makes it, you know, significantly harder to do, right? But ultimately, it's the same sort of like requirement for Sir Percival, which is why we're playing him as a 3-of as well. And we have a deck that is, instead of going for 3 copies of several cards, I'm going for 2 to 1 sort of splash in a way to kind of like make up for, you know, these requirements, make it as easy as possible to play these cards and to level up ZOE, right? Like, for example, Solari Priestess. Instead of running 3 copies of Solari Priestess, I have 2 copies of Solari Priestess, and I have 1 copy of Lunari Priestess. In the case of Bastion, I have 2 copies of Bastion, and I have 1 copy of Giddy Sparkeologist. When it comes to Pale Cascade, I have 2 copies of Pale Cascade and 1 copy of Sunblessed Vigor. And I could go on and on. That's the idea. We have a couple of Mystic Shots here, a 1-off of Eternal Improvement, a 1-off of Guiding Touch. We prioritize 2 copies of Hush because this card is very, very good, and there is an argument for running 3, to be honest. And we are running a 1-off of Spell Thief as well, which could be absolutely amazing too, especially in the mid to late portions of the match. And then we have a couple of Starry Scams because we have several ways to invoke, and thus this card can be free to play, and that's good because that helps us level up ZOE without having to waste mana. It also helps us generate tempo, and generally a 0 mana 2/2 is pretty much amazing, so you play it. And on top of this, like I mentioned, probably we're running a couple of Aftershocks because landmarks are everywhere, and being able to deal with Grand Plaza is really important. We got a couple of Flash of Brilliance here, alongside a couple of Trail of Evidence, really good cards to help us. You know, they help us create, and they help us really work for that submersible, so we can get the 5/5 body. And then we got a couple of Star Shapings as well to give a little bit of extra healing. And that's basically the deck is right there. It is pretty similar to, like, you know, a standard, like on its core, it has the same foundations as Heimer Vi with Targan. But instead of utilizing Vi, we're using ZOE. We have a very like menacing late game that can allow us to just completely overwhelm the opponent with value with our effects, and we can just play something like a Submersible or even like a Great Beyond generated by Star Shaping and pass over all those stats to our units. But one of the important things to note about this is that I think one of the key things about deck building with ZOE is that you do not need to level. You have to have a deck that does not need to have her leveled up to win, basically. Like, she's a very good asset that could potentially become a win condition, but it's not a necessity for her to do so, for her to give you actual value. And the fact that she can come in turn 1 and just give you a card upon hitting and demands an answer out of the opponent also can make it easier for the likes of Heimerdinger to come in later on the line, and the opponent may have run out of removal resources for him. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the deck list right there. It does have some consistency issues. It's not a tier 1 deck by any means because of the way we are distributing our cards, and because we are running like lesser version of certain cards as our 3-of copy of the card. If that makes any sense. We do have an issue, you know, drawing into, for example, like our Key Hush for a specific matchup because we're running it as a 3-of, right, amongst other things. Like, we do have some consistency problems, right? But ultimately, this deck is extremely fun to play. It feels really strong when it goes off, and it has game against pretty much everything. And I think I got some really good games for you guys today. Some, you know, surprise results, and me misinterpreting ZOE at first as well, which I make sure I have that clarified with some text on the video. Regardless, I think I got some sick matches, and I am really going to showcase ZOE in action with level ups included, and I think you guys are gonna like that. Really happy with these 3 champions expansion, and this is only the beginning, man. There's so many different ways to mix them up, and I'm gonna try all sorts of different stuff, but I also gotta try out some of the other new cards as well. But at this point, I'm just quite simply rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you do. It's free. Free is good. You heard that from me. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you tomorrow. Because it's really fun. It's very satisfying to play as well, but I think we can definitely continue to optimize it. Even though we've yet to like actually level up ZOE, I think she's done an amazing job. I think she's much better. Like, the fact that she immediately gives you value, like, she basically draws you a card if you have like turn 1 in your hand, and she's also like, she demands removal, right? Which makes it a little bit easier for Heimerdinger to stick around. Ooh. This could be Poros. I'm gonna drop this up Percival, and I'm gonna keep everything else. You'll never level her in that deck? I disagree. I actually, the few times that I played ZOE, she's been immediately answered. That's the problem, right? But if my opponent doesn't immediately answer her, I actually have a very easy time leveling her up with this deck. Just the same reason I have a very easy time enabling Submersible. It may not be the best deck to leveling her, but I don't need to level her in this deck is the thing, right? I think good decks with ZOE will not like be so focused on leveling her up, even though this deck is designed to do that. But I don't deny that there are probably better decks at it. Okay. Well, shit. All right. I would have built some Poros too. Like now that Poros like actually have like a decent 2-drop, like patch Porobot actually did a lot. Okay, normally I would take the Traveler, but Meteor Shower is very tempting. Considering the fact that I may be playing Heimerdinger on turn 6 so that I can back him up with Bastion. Meteor Shower is not too crazy. Allows me to pick off a Poro before he buffs, but is that a likely scenario? I mean, I could also take the Warrior. There is an argument for the Warrior. It's a very good argument for the Warrior.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Take the Warrior. Because I'm not gonna play Heimerdinger on my turn 5. That's not ideal. I don't like Meteor Shower because a Poro Snacks counters it really well. I can just attempt to Mystic Shot here.
Believe or burn.
Because we could see the Poro Snacks out of him. And if that's the case, we may shoot this. Okay, so Troll Champ. I could Pale Cascade, but I don't really care about this Omen Hawk at all. I could double shoot this, but I think just getting rid of the Elusive Poro makes more sense. Because if he has another Troll Chant, you know, he can defend it anyways. If he has a Poro Snacks, then it won't be enough to save the Daring Poro. Okay. That's fine. That's actually fine. Let's pass here. Just remember to do your Victor. It's very important with this deck to remember to do your Victor cat emote every 2 or 3 turns. If you want to improve as a player, obviously. Let's try. I really think the Warrior was low key the best pickup here. Third Troll Chant. I've had enough of this shit. You literally have no more Troll Chants left. So unless that's the Poro Snacks on top of that, which would make me very angry. Just die. Thank you. Jesus. Jesus. Let's fucking die, bro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're coming. Gotta love my Warrior here. Low key, such a smart pickup. Let's go, ZOE. And then Heimerdinger. Guys, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Alright? I want to keep it chill, but don't freak out. this may be the game in which we level up Zoe. Don't fucking jinx it though.
Answers, I have them.
Alright, let's do this.
Yes, again.
Come on, Zoe. Come on, girl. Jesus Christ. That's a fat poro.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Devotion through battle.
I want to clear some space. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. There's the Poro snacks. Now, I could let my warrior die. And I will. Instead of killing the, I mean, I don't really care about the Jubilant Poro though. Having this thing alive is actually really neat though. I would like to clear some blockers though, right? I love that hush! I love it. We're getting there, boys. Don't picnic, but we're getting there. Don't freak out. Maybe a little. Oh my god. We're not gonna discard the Flame Chompers, actually. You may think that's, you know, the obvious play, but we're actually gonna discard the Evolution Turret because we've already played it for Zoe. You know, Zoe gets bored of things really fast. She has ADHD or whatever it's called, and she doesn't handle it well. So we have to show her all sorts of different weird shit. So now we're gonna do this. Ooh, I like the Crescent Strike, yes. And now we drop the Flame Chomper for free. We done with Heimerdinger this time around. Apex Turret, right? Yeah, Apex Turret and the other one. So we need the 1-mana one. So these are pretty useless as of now. Man, I really need Zoe to live here. Should be fine. Come on, baby, let's do this. Come on, we're close. We're so close. We're so fucking close. We got defense. We got defense for days. We got stuns, we got hushes, and we got health gain. We should survive this turn. We have all the tools to do so. We even have mana to cast all three, though I don't really think that will be the case. Hopefully. Star Shaping will allow me to level up, but it's the most expensive spell as well. So will Bastion. That is a big boy, though. Yeah, I kind of really wanna stun those two, but I think Vi could still be a possibility. It's not like I'm gonna go down to that. 9, 12, we have 11, which we can't do this, and this, which is why I don't want to lead off with a Star Shaping immediately. I think the question is, what do I Bastion? Because I value Heimerdinger, but I value Zoe even more, right, at this point? Because I can do this, and this. So...
Opinions don't determine themselves.
yeah, this is an insane effect, and I need to protect it. This is actually more powerful than Heimerdinger's own effect, which is kind of ridiculous. Dude, I'm tripping! I gotta watch that animation when I'm eating sandwiches. Oh! The power! Where's my water? Come at me, bro.
Are they still here?
Come at me! Oh, that kind of sucks. But I like this idea.
Added it to the bug list.
Quick attack, why not?
Oh, you're interesting. Spilled.
Alright, here we go, folks. My deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. But it does have the card I revealed on steroids, bitch! Go like have fun. They don't even fit anymore, dude. Oh, this thing doesn't have quick attack. It's important to note. But I think that's fine. Let's go in, baby. Why it doesn't have quick attack? Because it gave its keywords to the others. You know, it's a selfless, superior being. It doesn't need to learn anything from anybody. So you know, he didn't learn to quick attack. Bit arrogant in my opinion, but whatever. Wow, he actually lives. Wow. The thing is, my question is, like, how are you gonna break through this wall? Dream big. Sometimes you just gotta dream big, boy. Oh, he's back. I just basically need to deal with the overwhelms, and I need to have this hush in the back as well. And as long as I do that, we'll be fine. He's gotta survive his attack, but we got the means to do so. Like, this hush is life-saving, and he can't, like, okay, you can't do that. I'm not afraid of this board.
I forgot how slow time moves.
Do I die? Should I have done it like the fact that he has scout? Yeah, I'm dead, aren't I? GG, 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 GG. Could I have done anything there? Did I do it wrong? Like I was thinking, okay. Because if I don't, wow. I got wrecked. I thought we were like super set, but that give it all with the overwhelm. Should I have taken away the overwhelm? The problem is he has like, the problem is if I take away the overwhelm, he still has scouts, so he can still attack me twice. So he can still wipe my board twice with the combination of quick attack and everything. That's insane. GG. Shit, dude. That's the one game we level up ZOE, we lose. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. Like, we had a board state that basically, like, outvalued, like beat anything except for that. If you think about it, like, there's nothing else that can beat us there. That was a game.
Can't wait to see all the new brews. Keep it up, Mogwai.
Arigato. I'm gonna keep one Hush. Even though Hush is very important in this matchup, I would like to find some units. I do like the idea of keeping the trail of evidence here. That's crazy, dude. I can't believe that happened. All right, let's go with this. I wanted a unit to okay, that's pretty unlucky. Oh, come on, man.
Mystical levitation requires concentration.
There's 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Okay, there's your girl. So we managed to pick off his board, which is important. We get really insane value out of Hush. He was playing the Astral Protection in sec.
Beauty and life.
Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand, silly!
Every gem you bestow reflects the beauty of our world.
Each is made in your
Name Protector. If he wants to attack with Tarek, I will eliminate him. Okay, so that's a gem. No more gems will no longer work for that.
These gems grant a rarer harmony.
Okay. He could Hush my ZOE, so I don't want to risk her attacking, actually. I could go for a Flash or Brilliance just to get this going and to potentially enable the... There's a lot of things I can do here. I have to respect the Hush, though, I think. Is this a turn in which I can justify the Meow Meow? 3, 8. I can't justify Meow Meow this turn. No Meow Meow. Cry every time. Let's go for a Flash or Brilliant, see what we get. We get a nice card here. He's got mana, less mana than we do, right? So we want to make use of that. We also want to do our best to actually like level up ZOE, like that's something that he has to be afraid of.
Humanity is obsolete.
Like I said, I'm not attacking to a Hush. I'm going to instead heal my goat. So I can get a nice hit off of him there.
Sure, you're all shiny and majestic, but can you float?
I could certainly try.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 3 equals 10, which means they burn a card. Unless they play a gem now, which forces them to tap out 1 more mana, which means they go to next round with only 7 mana.
They say these were from
Actually, no. Actually, no. They still burn because of the ballistic bot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 from that. They still don't draw. They still do not draw. Just want to continue to buff this. Nice. Nice. That would have been a great top deck too. Over gemmed, baby. Meow meow! Meow meow meow!
Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Running very low on gas. Just 2 cards left that aren't. Yeah, we definitely we punished the double mentor of the stones so hard.
When you improve perfection,
Heed the path. These gems grant a wearer harmony.
Unyielding. I am the protector of the mountain.
I just want to use this to cycle through my deck, really. Ooh.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way. Watch them fly back into stars. Or reverse gravity and polarity and watch them get really confused.
I bring clarity.
One sling, a bunch of targets. You leave the sparkle flies out.
Okay, no might. They need something like double hush to deal with this.
Oh, pretty. How's it going?
No further.
You spurn my gift. Ouchie. Stupid.
Okay, so if he didn't go for the gem immediately, I would have gone for the aftershock. But now that he's done that,
Riddle me something cool. You're so much tinier. Universe demands change. I'm doing it anyway.
dude, that's like the sickest animation. Let's be real here. Am I gonna lose a second time in a row after leveling up ZOE? Honestly, if I do, I'm just retiring. I'm retiring from Legends of Runeterra. I will head on to my cave and I will just live in shame for the rest of my days. Salty fish, are you gonna spike my sodium? Motherfucker, you actually did get it.
Stand resolute. Shatter them.
Wow.
Back, heretic.
Oh, she's also applies herself, so I could have waited for her. Oh no! Well, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I should have waited, but whatever. All part of the plan anyways. Shut up.
Celeste, hey, can't stop her playing catch with Zoe. I'm a serious artist now. I hate struggle flex.
What once was two, now is one. Strike quickly, strike boldly.
How about we go in, boys? How about we go in? Is this a good attack? As good as it's gonna get, right? We don't need to like lethal him this turn. No! Zoe! I mean, I can technically kill him. Wow, cocky much? Can we have some F's in the chat for Zoe, please? She died, but not before she granted us victory. Let's scout a little bit. Still play this, right? Supernova could also be decent. Alright, show me that last card. Come on, Salty Fish. Just show me that last card, man. Whatever. Yu-Gi-Oh? Reverse Yu-Gi-Oh, maybe. And I have also misplayed, right? But nonetheless, this deck is very, very fun. Very fun to play. Giddy Sparkeologist could actually be good. And technically so could Hush, but not this early on, I think. Mystic Shot, I'm not sold on, to be honest. Because I don't think this is the kind of deck that plays... Maybe I regret dropping the Mystic Shot, but something tells me I won't need it early on here. It doesn't deal with both champions, and I'm not expecting Arachnoid Horrors here. Though I could be wrong. I gotta be careful with this Trail of Evidence. I should wait for me to have like a unit. I have an iterative improvement and my opponent tries to like outpace me here. Unless it's an Elise, of course. If he drops an Elise, I may have to play this. It's risky though. It's very risky. But I can hold on to this card as well to help me level up Zoe. But leveling up Zoe in this matchup is pretty much... Yeah, not worthy of targeting with this. But leveling up Zoe in this matchup is pretty much something I gotta give up on. Like, it's not gonna happen. It's an Ezreal deck. It's packing Shadow Isles, which means it's got really solid removal. I have Bastion, right? But this deck could be playing Go Hard for all I know. Mr. Dr. Trow. It's the first time I meet a Mr. Doctor.
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
If he passes, it's fine. I burned some mana, yes. But ultimately,
I must get out of here.
he really wants to attack here.
Nailed it.
I'm gonna use this to cycle through my deck. That's very nice. Now I pass. It's like, hey, you want to go for that Mystic
Today's
Shot?
video. Cheeky, smiley face, love you. 36 months, baby.
I thought it was 36 minutes. Love you, 36 minutes. I'm like, that's a little bit... I don't know how to feel about that. Love you too, baby. Or... Babe, yeah, this is actually awkward when I'm on stream. Don't put me on the spot.
Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand, silly.
I guess I am shy. Let me think here for a second. Is there any way I have to enable this? Could I pull a 2-drop that could... Yeah, I actually could. Oh, I love it.
I'm on it.
That's a great pull. Because that basically, like, I just played this for free. 9. I don't know about iterative improvement right now, even though... Okay. Well, that was bound to happen.
Charge!
Oh, dizzy.
I gotta think here for a second. He's that 2...
Oh yeah, that's a pretty sparkle fly.
The reason why I want to play this now is because if I can play Heimerdinger after his attack this turn...
Hold still.
First, I want to play around Static Shock.
That's gotta hurt. Have a mushroom. Have 3. Professor, I've read all your manuscripts. Oh my, what's the correct protocol here?
I know what lurks in the shadow.
Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting play. Why? I'm not gonna go crazy about that.
My flutter friends are so pretty.
That's why I did it, so that I could lead off this turn. That's what I was thinking about. Okay, so let me explain that a little bit. Should I go for the Pale Cascade to try to fish for an answer for this? I could find a Mystic Shot. I could very well find a Mystic Shot here. If I pump you up to... That'll make you a 4-3, and that'll make you a 4-2. Not much of a difference between these two, and I'd rather sacrifice you if he wants to give me that trade. Arigato gozaimasu! Alright, no answer there.
So young.
There they go.
This also protects me from Go Hard.
It's smaller than a diagram. Yes, yes, again. Excuse me?
Follow me, Sparkly.
What's your hurry?
Really? I thought I bluffed. I didn't bluff too well. I took a little bit too long, I think.
The only holiday worth celebrating. No way.
T-Hex in there. Let's get that value, boy!
Forward in the name of the Solari.
1 mana 3/2, not bad. Oh shit. He's gonna refuel here. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Well, we gotta go turbo. I mean, this landmark will be doing me a favor as of now, especially because we don't have that many.
Aren't you?
It's a bit annoying that he found the aristocrat, but at the same time, could have been something worse.
It will all be over soon.
Whoa, this man's taking a big hit. Yeah, that's more like it. I would be using this to chump block the 8/8, but that's just me. Alright, we're softening him up. He's gonna be able to draw quite a bit though. We gotta gear for an open attack. Should be 0 mana, yep. That's pretty neat. We got quite a few plays here. We can potentially do.
Where are you?
I'm gonna drop you.
One sling, a bunch of targets.
I lose the Daybreak from Sunburst, but I don't think I need to resort to it right now, especially considering, you know, if he does have something like Ezreal, then I'll just hush it. I have a feeling he has something like Ezreal. He is drawing a lot of like low value units, but they are allowing him to rebuild. I'm gonna knock this the fuck out. Get this out of here. I love that effect, by the way. That animation of the thing going down. That's sick. These chump blockers are annoying, but ultimately we have one hell of an open attack here. And I could use this to clear that, but no. Dude, that looks so dope! I'm gonna go for the attack. He'll block the two toughest ones, and then I'll deal 4 damage. I figured I would need Glimpse Beyond because I don't need to commit more onto this board, as you know, eventually pack your bags would happen.
I'm so good, I surprised myself.
I surprised myself.
I thought you'd never ask.
I could just sunburst this, but I don't really care about Ezreal as of now, because I have a hush for it, and I can preserve sunburst for something potentially bigger and meaner, like if he has something like Commander Ladros, for example.
Officer J.S. Hawklaw, Ulysses.
All right, I'll take it.
Sun is light. Where have those relics gone?
Raining stars, we're getting that card value back, son. He's got an Ezreal on the board, but we can deal with that easily.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
It's a little bit annoying.
Zoe, wanna see how good my aim is? Deal. Lux, where are you?
Let's try to level her up again. Okay, we're gonna see his last 2 cards. All right. What if we
Welcome
glimpse
back.
here?
I can't wait to see what you do with Victor.
Is it worth it? It's today's video. Is it worth it for me to? I actually want a glimpse here. I could Bastion, right? But because I have Oh, he doesn't attack? Okay. Well. Meow meow meow! Meow meow meow! Meow meow meow! Meow meow! In Sub Percival we trust. We had to hunt. Dude, Sub Percival should have his own voice line at Victory. Like, we got locked down pretty hard there. I'll keep this. I like the Sunblessed Vigor. I just feel like I have a bazillion answers in these decks, but I'm losing a lot of games because I just don't draw said answer. Quick attack? I mean, it could be better, but you're coming in for free, so we gotta take you no matter what. I mean, that's a really good pull.
Water changes but never breaks.
We have a way to block this.
You're in over your head. A gift from the river folk.
It really sucks that I can't. Am I gonna have to? I actually made a mistake. Oh man, I had a great setup there, but I derped. I derped big time. Oh man, I'm slow. I think I played too much at this point. Like, streaming just takes a toll on me, I think, because I'm making a lot of like poor calls. What I could have done is I could have gone for the Spell Thief last turn, and I could have picked up a miscall, so that if he does clear off my Heimerdinger this turn.
Sweep them away.
I can work hard for this. I don't care if he picks up an extra spell.
What form will the waters take?
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rules.
Because Zoe with Heimerdinger is a recipe for, like, you know, getting there really quickly. Yeah, and now I can do this. Allows me to cycle through my deck. That's the third one, though, right? It's the third to go hard already? Jesus, this guy got them quick. Yep.
A sturdy construction. We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost. Yes, again!
None of my turrets will survive. Pack your bags.
Just when I needed assistance.
Don't think he has it. I just don't think he has it. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Oh 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 no. Ah! He doesn't have it, right? There's no way he does.
Act with conviction. It's smaller than the diagram.
Engulf them.
Infinite that caught 0 in hand. It caught 0 this round. See, it doesn't say this round. God damn it, Riot. Like, seriously.
Elves?
I'm gonna hush here. He could already have back your bags, but limiting his card draw is really important.
Waters are still.
A stern reconstruction.
Okay, so he definitely doesn't have it. I have to play the fearsome unit last, technically.
How's it going?
It's smaller than the diagram.
Is this man like master bluffing here? All right, we're going in.
I've got two methods to evaluate.
We're all fearsome now. We also are invulnerable to Withering Whale, which is very important. We got, a lot of us got quick attack.
Unforeseen outcome.
I could do this to get back my Heimerdinger, but let's not be him. Let's not be that. We've endured enough. There we go. Nice. That was a fine game, man.
Super fun, and I gotta say,
I thought she was actually gonna say something of value.